Hi. Come on. Go, Blazer. Hi, my papa. Hey, my little papa. Hi, Blazer. These are all the games that I'm trying to sell. Again, we've got a lot. In my previous video, you would have seen the PS5 part. They're all the ones I think I'm going to keep. But yeah, I've got bigger fish going on today. Today, I have a mammoth task because I'm selling a lot of stuff to a guy coming to see me and all of this today. So what I need to do quickly is I need to go through everything and decide what I'm going to keep. I didn't realize this was going to happen so quick, but it is. So yeah, there's a lot that I need to do. Everything that's out here already, I'm definitely not keeping. So all of this can go. I don't want any of the collector's editions. I don't think I'm going to keep any PS2 stuff. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool one right there. Yakuza. Yeah, look, there's some cool stuff up here. There's a couple PS4 games I think I'll keep, but there is some really cool ones in here. For example, right here, Deadpool on PS4, weirdly worth a lot of money. I can't remember how much off the top of my head, but that is one. There's a few cool ones up here. But yeah, you get the idea. I am gonna have to go through them quickly. Then down here we've got all the OG Super Nintendo, original Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country 2. There's a few really cool ones in here. So yeah, I mean, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, crazy. But we've got them. There's so many Switch games. So all of these I need to go through and yeah, look. Also, 3DS games. Crazy. Got all of them to go through. Heaps of Pokemons. More 3DS up there. Normal DS. And then down here we got PS3. I got rows of them. Game Boy games. Yeah, look. Oh, also a really cool one. I made a video about it ages ago. That's an expensive PS3 game. But yeah, there's a lot to do. So while I'm going through some stuff sitting here, I thought I'd show you some cool stuff just in each section. So, like I said, I'm not really keeping any old school stuff. I think I'd rather get rid of it and start fresh if I am gonna. And a lot of this is scratched, so this is hence why I can't really sell it. I don't have the stuff to clean it. So I feel like he's going to be able to do a better job of that. So if I can get anything for it, I'll be lucky. But here's some cool PS1 stuff that I thought I'd show you out of all my PS1 stuff. Final Fantasy VIII, super tidy, amazing game. Just saying. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII, amazing game. Do not miss these graphics though. And then also, Spyro 2. This is a good Spyro game. But all of these, they probably still work. I haven't tested them in ages, but yeah, there's some pretty cool ones out of my PS1 collection, but I will be getting rid of all of them. Here's a really cool PS2 game you may never have heard of. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare. This one is surprisingly worth a fair bit. I think it is probably the best one out of this series of games. But look, honestly, I don't have the manual, but it works. I've played it recently. It's actually a pretty good game. Let me know in the comments if you've had a go of these ones. This one's actually pretty good and weirdly worth a little bit of money. But look, there's a lot of cool PS2 games that I'm getting rid of. Like, look at this. 25 to Life. Daniel. Fun game. What's another good game? Another, maybe the Cabela hunting games are pretty fun, but obviously nobody really wants them. Okami is a cool PS2 game. I think that's a remaster for this now though, but this has got an awesome art style if you've never heard of this game. Pretty fun. We've got a heap of games in here, honestly. I am keen to just see most of them go though, because all the Tomb Raiders, yeah, I'm keen to see most of them go just because I want to start fresh. I'm not really attached to any of these. Here we've got the 3 Devil May Cries. There we go, number 3. number 2, and number 1. Damn! Old school. Super cool. But yeah, like I said, not really attached to any of these. I feel like they can go. So I've been through a fair bit. I've got one little box full of stuff that I'm keeping. So that means all of this is going today, if he wants it, that is. But let me show you some cool stuff. So I'm not keeping much PS3 stuff. I never use it. Obviously, I don't want to keep any of these. I'm getting rid of this 3DS XL. It's super tidy. Getting rid of all of these Wii games that I have. Goodbye to the Wii U stuff. Goodbye to the Wii and the Wii U, obviously. Goodbye to all of these 3DS games that I'll never ever play again. Rhythm Thief, awesome game. Tomodachi Life, that's having a bit of a, it's going off at the moment, we'll say that. And then all of the Switch games in this section I do not want either. I've decided it's time to go. Even this one, 3D All-Stars, I don't even want it. So, hate me in the comments for that, but yeah, there's probably some cool ones you can see, but don't need them. As well as all of these. Goodbye to these. Skate. I will miss you. Not really. Game Boy games. Pretty cool. But yeah. Basically, I'm just saying goodbye. I will miss some of this. But I think it will end up at better homes, and yeah, I'm keen to have some money, and I want to start fresh. With the limited stuff I kept, I will start fresh, but I only want to buy certain things. So yeah, I hope you guys can relate to me getting rid of all this stuff, and I hope you're enjoying it so far, but he's coming any minute now, so I guess I'll speak to you after I make the deal. Right, so this is all the game stuff we're getting rid of. Thanks, Matt.
There's a lot.
Thanks, Kate.
No problem.
There's a lot leaving.
We're making a deal. Damn. So we are making a deal for all these games. We've decided on $7.50 a game, and there's 600 games.
Yep.
So $4.5 grand.
$4,500. I'm nervous, but I'm happy. It's just a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but
Someone
Not for
knows
me.
how to find. Someone knows how to find stock, is what I will say, because we've done like 4 or 5 deals now, and
100%.
whenever I turn up, there is just an amazing array of stock. And it won't be the last one that you and I do.
just a good example. Boom.
Yeah, that one there is about $130, $140. So while it is a lot of work, I know that there's such good quality stock that I'll turn it over on eBay. And we've also got Kate here, my girlfriend Kate.
Okay.
She works 20 hours a week for me. So when you don't have the time to do it, we've got 2
No.
people. It works.
Good for me, good for them.
Win-win.
It's a win-win. This is a lot of games, boxes and boxes. 600 games to be exact.
Yeah, you wouldn't have even known that you had 600 games, eh?
No, I had no idea.
600. It's a haul.
Hey boys, hey, oh hi boys, So Matt just took 700 games, and he paid $7.50 per game, and that was for PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Switch, 3DS, DS. There was heaps of games, and he's a full-time reseller, so he's gonna make money. $7.50 per game. So he gave me $4.5 grand, $4,500, and I'm stoked because now they're not all just sitting here. How good? So I'm happy with that. But he didn't exactly take everything. He still left some behind. He's going to come back and make even more deals. And he didn't take any of the PS5 games that are listed. So they're all still for sale on my eBay. Plus, there's still some stuff I've got left to list as well. So this is not the end of my selling games journey. I still have heaps to go. But that is a huge chunk on my goal of what I want to get to. which is around 10,000. But we can add that to the tally. So 4,500 is where we're at now. And I'm super stoked on that. I haven't sold any games yet from the PS5 games. I've sent some offers out, but I am well on the way. Blazer, I'm making a shake. What do you reckon? Should I make a shake? Should I make a shake? Is that a boo-boo? Should I make a shake? Should I make a shake? Okay, well, after I make a shake, you're gonna help me, okay? So, yeah, but stop fighting, please. Look at this. This is the one box of games that I kept, which I'm gonna save for a different video to show everyone, but it is full. But out of all them games, that's all I kept. Plus, I still have all the PS5 games that I listed up. So, there's that. We love Kobe. I love that mentality. Something to live by the way. But also, yeah, now that I've had a little bit of time to digest that deal that I made yesterday, I do think I made the right move. I've gotten rid of everything, well, mostly everything, and it's a lot less hassle for me. What's my hair doing? But yeah, it's a lot less hassle for me. So now I can focus on what the little bit I have left and the stuff that I've kept that I'm gonna play, get through my backlog. It feels like a weight lifted some weight has lifted off my shoulders, knowing that all of them are gone. And I have something to show for it, even though it took a while to collect them. But it's just not me anymore. I don't need that many. But yeah, now I can spend a bit more time with little Blazer. Hey, little Blazer. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. But let me just show you some of the stuff that we still have. We have this box of Intellivision. It's just the box of the console, but it's got games in there as well. So I don't know how much that's worth, but that's going to be weird to ship. I've then got a couple strategy guides. I've got this Elder Scrolls Online Greymore steelbook, which goes with this collector's edition, which is pretty epic. But yeah, we've got a Grand Theft Auto guide, which honestly is pretty cool. Like, Grand Theft Auto, pretty decent game, you would say, but I don't know who really collects guides anymore. But we then also have Fallout's survival guide. So this is pretty cool. This is actually a way cooler one than like a Grand Theft Auto. Just building stuff, layouts, maps, interesting stuff, you know, workshops. Yeah, you get the idea. Survival guide, that's pretty cool as well. So we might zip these down here. We got this Arkham City Collector's Edition. It's got the game in the bottom there, I believe, or up the back here, so that's cool. And then we've got these, which are just Bravely Default posters. We got Lego Dimensions. We got a few PSP, a few Xbox games, the very little Xbox games I have. A couple Amiibos. I have no clue if anybody wants these because they're open, but there's some cool ones, right? We've got a pink DS. Nothing wrong with it. Gonna try sell that one. But yeah, cool. Some really interesting games on Xbox. This one here, actually, he didn't take any of the Xbox stuff. If I move them and I look at this one, if you see there, I only paid $18 for this. I'll chuck a comp up, but weirdly, the only one listed is worth like 100. But it's a really interesting, unique, cool little game. Dodonpachi Resurrection. But yeah, have a suss of that one. For me, it's not something I want, but it's cool. It's got 2 discs and everything. And then that one as well is actually kind of cool. Infinite Discovery. Don't know much about that one either. I've just ended up with Xbox games. I'd never really owned an Xbox, so I have, but I've sold them. We got the Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock PS2, but everything's in there. We've got A few Game & Watches actually. Don't know if they work, but they're worth something. We got Guitar Hero DS. We've got a heap of Game Boy games to go through. So that will be cool one day. We got purple PSP, which I think is worth a bit of money. But that's cool. It's got something I got to fix in it though. But that will be a good little project as well. And we got all this stuff down here. We got Valhalla, Eivor the Wolf-Kissed statue. We got SpongeBob Collector's Edition. But yeah, you get the idea. There's not much left. So what I'm going to do is just go through these, pick out what I can sell, list them up, and yeah, but it's good. Feels nice to have this empty. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to finish the video up. I feel like it's going to be long enough already. If you're enjoying this, then make sure you leave a like and a comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts on like what I'm doing with my game stuff. I feel like I've made good progress and I'm pretty happy with what I've made so far, which is a fair chunk. So yeah, if you want to let me know what you reckon in the comments. I know there's a lot of talking in these videos, but I feel like I'm just getting my thoughts and opinions out about all the stuff I'm doing. So yeah, but remember to subscribe. And the next part, I guess, will be me going through this stuff and selling what I have. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in another video. See ya. Papa Buzz! Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, what do you reckon? What do you reckon now? What do you reckon? There's nothing. Oh, you still don't care. Oh, okay.